Hey guys, it's Sage, and in today's video, we'll be talking about the top 5 guest characters that need to be in MK12. So let's get started. So at number 5, we have a really universal pick that I'm sure we all could agree on. That is, of course, Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Ultra Instinct Shaggy has been a frequently requested character since MK11 has first came out, and is definitely a DLC character I'd drop any amount of money to play as in a MK franchise. As for possible special moves he could have, one in particular I think would be a cool ability is something like Terminator's Exoskeleton form, but instead it could be a Super Saiyan power-up that makes him dash faster, does more damage, and all basic attacks could be 1 frame faster. You know, something not in a tournament variation, but a fun option you could play in a casual match. For number 4, we have Harley Quinn. This is a no-brainer of a pick. For one, we already have the Joker in MK11, and it's only fitting we have his other half as a playable character too. Sure, they got us the Cassie Cage skin that looks like her, but I feel like that alone does not do her justice, and as she is one of DC's most iconic female villains, it only makes sense to put her as a DLC character just like the Joker. As for her playstyle, I think making her an aggressive rushdown character would be fitting, and giving her that iconic sledgehammer that she has would be cool, especially if they implement it into her combos, kinda like what they did with the Joker and his cane, but more flashy and in your face. Kinda like her personality. And for number 3, we have Waluigi. I chose Waluigi not only because he has one of the most dedicated fan bases I've ever seen, but also because Super Smash Bros. Refused to put him in, and honestly that's a waste of his potential. I feel like if NetherRealm designed him to look like a real person, we would have one of the best and most played characters that were ever made into a Mortal Kombat game. As for movesets, give him that Devourer reach, as he is a lengthy character, and make his projectiles one of the fastest in the game. Just imagine a 10 frame mid fireball that he whacks with his tennis racket, full screen. He could even have a fatality where he runs full speed and just Shiva jumps onto their heads to completely destroy them. Personally, I'd main him regardless of what his moves are. How about you? At number 2, we have the God of War himself, Kratos. I know he was already in MK9, but he's such a good fit for any MK gang that he needs to return sooner than later. And from what I've seen on MK's Reddit, there is a good chance of him returning already. Even Ed Boon said that it was definitely a possibility for MK12. As for moves and playstyle, I won't really get into that, being that he was already a well-rounded character in his first appearance. And all they would really have to do is update his moves to work appropriately in the new game. And finally, at number 1, this character I would personally want to see in MK12 as one of Earthrealm's unlikely champions is, of course, Dale from Detroit Threat Management. Just think about it. Johnny Cage dies, Jax is laid out, and Sonya is seconds away from being obliterated, and out of nowhere, here comes Dale, flying out of a helicopter, turning Outworld soldiers into puddles of blood, and then single-handedly defeating whichever big bad guy is the main antagonist of MK12. As for a moveset, give him a godlike parry, a 6-frame startup that you can hold for up to 3 seconds, that blocks all projectiles and does at least 15 damage to all mid and low strings. He should also get a throwing knife as a projectile, and he could also use the baton during all of his combos. I would pay any amount of dollars to play as him, and is definitely a character a lot of people would recognize and play purely because of the meme lore attached to him. And with that being said, that is my top 5 guest characters that need to be in MK12. So if you like my video, please like and subscribe, and I will be posting a new video within the week. I'm almost at 50 subscribers, and when I do reach the big 5-0, I will be posting a video of me writing down every subscriber's name and putting it into a hat and drawing it for the lucky winner that will be getting a $50 gift card of their choosing. That's all for today. Bye.